Saturday night baseball here on the show as you get a look at Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Miami Marlins and the Arizona Diamondbacks. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Ruby De La Rosa, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Here's D. Gordon now. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. A stolen base total leads the ball club. Underway now in the Valley of the Sun as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matt, we're watching a team on a roll right now, but they're on a roll at the right time. They're starting to play well towards the end of the season here, and the postseason is coming. So if you want to get on that roll and hit the postseason full stride.
2-0 pitch on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he is going to have extra bases to start the evening. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them. And I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
In is Christian Yelich as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Martinez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he might have thought about it at third, but with 1 away decides not to risk it. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, they have to be hoping that Justin Bour can break out in this game. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. Runner still anchored at third base. 1 away now. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, I like Jerry Hillsdale, and so do the hitters and the pitchers. We won't see a whole lot of arguing with his strike zone. He's one of the better guys in the league. Really consistent.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, Matt, we got a ball away, and all indications to me, they're going to stay away from him. This guy's just too good of a hitter. They're not going to flirt around with anything for him to hit on the inside half.
The 2-1 on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Striding into the box, Justin Bohr. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
2 outs here with a runner at third. A strike, and it's 3-1.
Well, I thought with 2 outs right there, that situation, he probably had the green light 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he's looking for, so he took it. But I think he's probably swinging here, too. 3-1.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Comes set. Now the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Adam Conley is on the mound for game 2. Harold, what do you got?
Well, the last 3 outings are any indication. He's throwing the ball really well. You look at the ERA, it's under 2. So he's very stingy, not giving up much right now. He's in a nice groove.
Here's the lefty Gregor Blanco now. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Gregor Blanco.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, nobody likes to lose game 1 of the road trip, but you go on the road thinking, hey, if we can play 500 for the full road trip, we're in good standing. So right now, you're in game 2 of the road trip, and you know what? If you win today, you're what? 500. So you're actually on goal. That's why this game is a big one for you to be on point.
And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run. And that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Liner towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that's a good sign, him getting a base hit. He's been struggling quite a bit. He's in the 2-hole, going to get some good pitches to hit. Maybe this is the start of him getting hot.
Goldschmidt.
At the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. And as the season nears an end, he currently leads the league in runs batted in. Pitch out. Nothing doing. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 2-0 pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Well, that base hit right there gives him a 9-game hitting streak.
Here's J.D. Martinez, currently 9th in the NL in hitting entering play. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners are at first and third, one away. Two and 0 now.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Outside. 3-0 now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Here it is on 3-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Fastball in there, 3-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. In to score the runner from third. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Got to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A bullet to first base.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury will bat next. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First offering on its way. Line to the right side. Stanton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. Second inning coming up, and the D-backs have an early 1-0 advantage. Here's Marcell Ozuna. His past numbers against Ruby De La Rosa, 2 for 3. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. There's Owings to make the play, and that's the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Diamondbacks defense, brought to you by Majestic. And down there at first base, Paul Goldschmidt. The thing I like about him, he catches everything. That's why he won a Gold Glove before. Throw it his direction. He's a big target. Stands about 6'4". He's wide. He'll make the play for you. He's a great guy to throw to, and he can also make the plays on his own.
Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. Played on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches at first.
Well, there's a one-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with one out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Martin Prado now grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Batting eighth, shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Digging in, Adeiny Echeverria. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. His past numbers against Ruby De La Rosa. He's 0 for 9. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
You throw 2 balls that close, man, you got to get at least one of them. You're feeling like, I hit my target. What's he looking at?
2 out here and a runner at second. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Out of play. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit well on the ground to first. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that the inning comes to a close. Marlins leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one.
Iannetta.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And now a pitch on the way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Well, let's take a look at the Marlins defense, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
In now, Nick Ahmed. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. A changeup over the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And the pitch on 2-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He'd come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Stanton. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Ruby De La Rosa.
Coming to the plate now, Ruby De La Rosa. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Tell you what, pitching to the pitcher is not that easy. Sometimes when you face him, a little bit of a letdown. He's in a 2-0 count right now. You got to really focus, I think, more so with the pitcher hitting against you than anybody.
2-0 count. Here it comes. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Bases are empty here with two men out. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Now another 2-2. 3-2 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We'll be right back at Chase Field in just a moment. Digging in now, Adam Conley, 9-1-2 due up.
Pitcher number 61, Adam Conley.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Hit down the third baseline. Throw on to first is low that time, but Goldschmidt's able to hang with it, and he digs it out. A nice play.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, D. Gordon. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. One out, nobody on. And a neck-high fastball that time. And that misses. 2-1. Two and one now to Gordon. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Ready for another chance? Christian Yelich, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
He's done a nice job of getting those 2 quick outs before the 2 hitters coming to the plate right now, because he knows what's sitting down there down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys, try to get them out the way.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gregor Blanco. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Gregor Blanco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch, don't worry about that one.
Here he comes on 2-0. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. The 2-1 on its way. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, he got himself in a good hitter's count and hit that changeup. Maybe he had a good scouting report, but he tries to pitch backwards. Going to throw off-speed pitches in fastball counts and fastballs into breaking ball count.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Owings. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A 1 pitch on its way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Nobody out, runner on first. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. From the stretch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Now a snap move over to first, and he's back standing. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes, and a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. After tonight, these two teams right back at it again on Sunday as you get a look at our upcoming schedule that takes us into next week. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On the ground up the middle to Gordon for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight, but they hold a 1-0 lead. With Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top two speeds thus far. Striding in once again, Justin Bohr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes ball one. The 1-0 delivery. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Bouncer down the line, and he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Hey, he's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
In now, Marcell Ozuna. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Martinez racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, he tried to double up with him on fastball. Showed him one. He got the next one. He measured the first one and timed the second one for the base hit.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Martinez. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Martinez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Too low, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Here it comes, 1-0. The high fastball is in there.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball one.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Brandon Drury will bat next as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Here's the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
And he misses there. 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that misses 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Number 13 for him on the year. And Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
The catcher, number 8.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Stanton will wait on it. And he will put it away to retire the side. One for the Diamondbacks, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We're through 4. It's now 2-0 Arizona. Martin Prado now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Martin Prado.
Into the windup and the pitch. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Here's Echeverria now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box, Adam Conley. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
Oh, that was a nice pitch. A changeup first pitch. Hitter was aggressive. Swung right through it. That's how you get that first pitch strike, by throwing a changeup if you have an aggressive hitter.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Striding in, Nick Ahmed. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
First offering on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Now another 0-2. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Another 0-2 coming. And he chased it in the dirt. Realmuto is after it, and the throw is there to record the first out. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Diamondbacks have elected to
all right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter ruled safe.
Standing in now, Ruby De La Rosa, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Prado is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, left fielder,
here's the lefty Gregor Blanco now. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Two runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Fly ball into straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Third baseman, number 16, Chris Owings.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Owings. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here it comes, 1-0. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Oh, and he throws it away. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Swing and a liner. But this will be foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
2 out here and a runner at second. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Line drive caught by Hechavarria. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Here's D. Gordon now. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
In is Christian Yelich, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-2 pitch. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Hit softly on the ground to first. Underhanded flip, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
What an at-bat. 8 pitches, and on the 8th pitch he gets a fastball and gets a base hit. That's what you call seeing everything the pitcher has to offer.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box now, Justin Bour pitches a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Runner in scoring position at 2nd with 2 down. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Yelich rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. And the runner from 2nd is in to score. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled back. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Through 5.5. It's the D-backs 2 and the Marlins 1. Ready once again, Paul Goldschmidt. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. A cold strike on the inside corner. Takes this the other way to right. Stanton is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he misses again, 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0. He wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0. He made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Inside. He misses, ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Odrisamer Despaigne enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
A.J. Pollock will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
A fastball down near the shoe tops. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To Gordon for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Arizona. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. A hit in 2 tries so far.
JT Realmuto.
Andrew Chafin will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 40, Andrew Chafin.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's going to be a base hit. So the possible tying run is aboard here to start the seventh.
Now that's a big base hit. Late in the game, you're down one. You got the leadoff guy on now. The rest of the way, it'll be interesting to me. How are they going to manufacture? Will they bunt him over to move him into scoring position? Will they hit a gapper? Let's see how they score this run. They can possibly push him forward.
Stepping in now, Martin Prado, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. One 0 count. Here it is.
Nope, that's down.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
2-0 pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Martinez coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Ready for another shot now, Adeiny Echeverria, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a bluff here as he'll step off and look him back to third. Archie Bradley takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
And now the runner breaks for the plate. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. Derek Dietrich will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Derek Dietrich.
The runner's breaking for home. Now a bunt attempt here. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. So a gutsy call there, as that takes some serious stones to call the suicide squeeze this late in the game, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. Into the box, D. Gordon. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 out, nobody on. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit to short. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
The center fielder, Christian Yelich.
In now, Christian Yelich. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. The 2-1 on its way. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Striding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Here's the ball swung on and hit high and deep down the left field line. And this will stay fair. Home run. A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. Number 33 on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a 3-run blast. That could be the nail in the coffin.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Bour. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and the win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve. Strike 1.
Well, he's struggling. The team's doing well. And what's he do? He goes up there and swings the ball out of the zone. I want to be in the action, too. That's what he's thinking with that swing.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Pollock ranging back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Marlins 6 and the Diamondbacks 2. Hyunjin Ryu gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Drury. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. And And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, clearly he's not setting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Well, that should make him smile a little bit. He's having a rough season, but that right there, he'll take that base hit any day.
The shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Raymond Fuentes will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 14, Raymond Fuentes.
Into the box now, Nick Ahmed. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. That misses. 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Now a snap throw to first, and he's back in standing. (2-0). Here it is. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw not in time. He's in there at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Sent on the ground out to second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
The pitcher, number 25, Archie Bradley.
Adam Rosales will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Rosales.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. But the runner's back easily. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
In there, 2-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Ryu comes set, 2-2 on its way.
3 balls, 2
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Here's the lefty Gregor Blanco now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Ahmed rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score from second as it's back to just a 2-run ball game now.
Well, he really picked his teammate up right there with 2 outs and following a strikeout to get the base hit and drive a run in. That is really a special feeling. But, man, he really lifted his team up with that.
Junichi Tazawa takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Junichi Tazawa.
Here's Chris Owings now. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Jake Lamb will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Jake Lamb.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Here's the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Marlins lead it 6-4. Raymond Fuentes will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 14, Raymond
Jake Lamb is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Jake Lamb.
David
attention,
Hernandez has been
Now
summoned
pitching
from the
for the
bullpen
Diamondbacks,
as he'll do so to start
Number
the 8th.
33, David Hernandez.
Ready for another chance. Marcell Ozuna. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Ozuna.
Jeff Mathis is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Jeff Mathis.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez on the run. 1 out.
The batter, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Stepping up now, JT Realmuto. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. The 0-2 delivery. And he just misses with a curveball. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
So coming to the plate, Martin Prado. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They still lead it 6-4. Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. Lifetime in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. A high fastball is in there. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Gordon is up with it on to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home eighth.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So digging in now, J.D. Martinez, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. The pitch. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Stanton is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Center fielder number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Standing in, A.J. Pollock. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him. 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1
That
and 2.
misses. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Stanton is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail it here 6-4. J.J. Hoover enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Hoover.
Now in the box,
Leading off for
Adani
Miami.
Echeverria.
Shortstop.
Lifetime against this
Adani
pitcher. Not a big
Echeverria.
sample size, 0 for 1. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Paulo Orlando will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Paulo Orlando.
And that's in there for a strike. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. Still without a home run and with just the lone RBI. Comes set and the 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike two.
He's in a tough spot right now, 0-2. This is one of those at-bats. You look back and you go, I got to get the man over. But now 0-2, you just got to try to make contact now.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's D. Gordon now as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, center fielder, Christian Yelich.
So stepping in, Christian Yelich. His prior history in this matchup, 0 for 4. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. They're up 6-4. A.J. Ramos takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
A.J. Ramos.
Stepping in, Brendan Drury. He'll be the first to greet the closer, A.J. Ramos.
Second baseman, number 27.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Here's the 0-2. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Bohr is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Raymond Fuentes.
Now batting, Raymond Fuentes. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. From the stretch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground is short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
That line drive base hit, now it brings the tying run to the plate. You know, Matt Dale's talking about a bloop and a blast. Maybe it is a rope and some hope. We'll see how the 9th inning plays out.
Standing in, Nick Ahmed. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Marte will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 4, Ketel Marte.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. He'll enter play here up near the 340 mark. 3 homers and 31 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Peralta will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. In tied at 93, ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 13 home runs and 49 runs batted in. Has a look, now the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Takes a knee-high fastball.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll be back in standing up. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now the double steal is on here. Pitch is high. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is pulled into right, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit, and the runner from third crosses the plate. Oh, and the tag will get him at the plate as the potential tying run is cut down trying to score.
Catcher number 2, Jeff Mathis.
Now at the plate, Jeff Mathis. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Jeremy Hazelbaker will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first.
Jeremy Hazelbaker.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here comes the 1-0. The high fastball is in there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A runner on first with 2 away. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Stanton looking up. Gone! Santa Maria. Game over. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Hey, when you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Arizona Diamondbacks, with their 105th win, best in the division. J.J. Hoover gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.